Go for it.
Hi guys, it's Keith Becker coming to you from Turpin, Oklahoma here at Turpin High School in the Panhandle of Oklahoma. We just finished our night outreach here in this high school, and this actually is our second time back here in this school. And I've really got an important person here with the FCA local chapter here that shared something that took place 4 years ago that really encouraged me. 4 years ago we were here and did the same thing we did here tonight, called people to surrender their lives to Christ. And Lisa, you're the FCA director here, and you've been the director of FCA in this school for how long?
This is our 6th year here.
Your 6th year, awesome. So you've really been plowing and planting seeds for quite some time. But today when we pulled up and we're setting up, you said something that it really encouraged me. Talk about what happened 4 years ago, the first time we were here.
4 years ago, there was a young lady. Her name was Bethany McIntyre, and she was, I believe, a sophomore at the time. And during the afternoon service, she came forward, wanting to talk and stuff. She came back that evening and accepted Christ as her Savior, and I got to be there with her and lead her on that, and it was just an amazing evening. But that night, we maybe only had 7 or 8 kids come forward.
Yeah.
And sometimes we think then that we didn't, we didn't get what we needed. But we forget sometimes that when God plants that seed in one, it will spread to such a huge group.
Yeah.
Bethany went on to become one of the most amazing leaders I've seen come out of our school. A year after this event, her father was killed in a motorcycle accident.
Wow.
And she comes from a family with not a lot of Christian background. Yet her and her brother were able to stand up in that family and say, we want the gospel preached at our father's funeral, and we know what is important in life. And they were able to stand up to their family and do that. Bethany went on to come to our school and decide that she wanted to have the Fields of Faith brought here, which is a huge event that involves Kansas, Texas, and Oklahoma schools here at Turpin. We had 500 kids come, and she was in charge of implementing that. She became the SCA president here. I got to be there at the time and watch the first time she led a young girl to Christ.
Wow.
She's now at Stillwater at OSU, where she is involved in the FCA chapter there, as well as many other Christian organizations. Last summer, she got to be a huddle leader at the FCA camp, where she led girls to Christ there. And just to see what one kid,
That's right.
What one kid now, how many seeds she's planted.
Yeah.
And that they're going to go on and do the same thing. And it's, we forget sometimes that it just takes one.
Yeah. See, that's what's so encouraging is you never know when someone who comes to Christ is going to go on and impact hundreds more people to Christ. And, Lisa, what you mentioned earlier is the last time we were here 4 years ago, there was a big snowstorm. And so we only had maybe 20 or 30 people came to the night event. And as you mentioned, only 7 or 8 came to Christ. Well, this girl was one of them and went on to impact, and not only to impact others, but is faithfully following Christ. And guys, what I want you to know about this is we're out here planting seeds, but we pass those seeds on to people like Lisa, the FCA chapter, who can follow up with them, can disciple them. And, by God's grace, He always finishes what He begins. And He used Lisa, He used our ministry to begin it, He used Lisa's ministry to continue it, but God is the one that always makes it grow. So Lisa, I just want to say thank you, because I know for me, my team, it's encouraging to hear people that 4 years later, 5 years later, they're still going strong for Christ. So thank you.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate it.
Thank you.